Welcome to the 24th Annual Critics' Choice Awards, live from the star-studded blue carpet at the Santa Monica Hangar. Here are your hosts, Kevin Frazier and Kelty Knight.
Welcome to the blue carpet. It is a big night, big stars, and a lot of the famous folks you see in Hollywood during award season are here joining us now. Kevin Frazier along with Kelty Knight. And I think you know this man standing in between us, none other than Spike Lee, BlacKkKlansman, one of the award season favorites. When did you know that you had something special, Spike?
The world premiere in Cannes. I knew it then. We had like a 8-minute stand ovation at the end of the film, so that was a very good signal that we had something.
And listen, does this ever get old for you? I know that you are the true artist, but come into this.
This is my first critics thing ever.
Really?
Never been here before. You got to get invited.
Okay.
Listen, the public loves you in this.
I just can't show up.
I want to
show up. That don't mean I'm getting in.
I want to ask you about John David Washington's performance in this movie, which is fantastic. And there were some points where I listened to his voice and I felt like he was channeling his daddy a little bit too. There is such synergy with you and the Washington family.
Over 3 decades, and it's very close to Washington's and the Lee. My wife, Pauletta, all the children. It's love.
It's nothing but love. It sure is. Listen, good luck tonight inside there. Good luck during the award season. Thank you so much for joining us.
Down the final stretch.
All right, Spike Lee and BlacKkKlansman, one of the fantastic films throughout this award season that you should check out. By the way, just moments ago, Lady Gaga was on the red carpet, and all night long, Sam Rubin and Megan Henderson will be joining us. They talk to the woman of the hour.
It is the first lady of award season. Lady Gaga is here, and I have said this all along. When you and Bradley Cooper at the Greek Theater launch into the first notes of Shallow, that is my favorite movie moment all year. It's a very honor and pleasure to have you here. You must have felt that too. That is an extraordinary moment from an extraordinary movie.
Thank you so much. You know, it was really, really special filming that scene. We sang everything live, and we did it take after take, and I just love singing with him, and that song just means so much to me. You know, it's a conversation between men and women, and it's an important conversation, and I'm just so happy to be here. What a lovely night.
Oh, and you've talked so much about the trust that you and Bradley had for each other almost immediately. What was it? Can you put your finger on it? What was it that you guys immediately connected?
You know, I don't know if it's something that can quite be explained, you know. Sometimes you just meet someone and you instantly feel like you've known them your whole life. And when I met him, I saw an authenticity and love and kindness in his eyes. And he really is a tremendous human being. And he's a brilliant creative genius. And I just feel so honored to have been the first leading actress in his first film that he's ever made.
And the only one he wanted. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
It was wonderful, and it still is.
Lady Gaga, enjoy tonight. I anticipate we're going to see you on that stage tonight. What wonderful entertainment you brought to all of us. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Lovely to see you.
Thank you. Have a
Gorgeous.
beautiful night.
Thank you.
Enjoy tonight.
We'll help you down.
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone says the red carpet is where to be during award season, but we know the blue carpet. Blue is the new red tonight, and gold is the winner right here. Congratulations to both of you on your nominations. What is it like to be here in the smack dab in the middle of award season?
What's it like? It's nice.
Shot through a cannon, maybe, a little bit like that, yeah.
What's the morning like before you arrive here? You chill out? How long does this take? And does it ever get old?
No, I just woke up like this.
Yeah, Beyonce! Vegas like Beyonce at this point.
It's true, actually. It's actually true.
I mean, we live in New York. It's really, really cold, and to have a little trip out to LA to get dressed up together and hang out.
I like that you dared to go out without a coat, which is just to a New Yorker, just the idea of doing that right now. I think she was just so thankful to not even bring it, yeah.
That's because you've been in the mix before, and we've talked many times here on the blue carpet, the Critics' Choice Awards. This year, there seems to be a crop of really talented performances. And what does it mean, and how has this separated itself from other years in the past?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like many years there's really interesting performances, aren't there?
But I think this year there really are. You have seen breakout not only movies but TV and like HBO. There've been great performances.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Personally, I always think there are like 1 or 2 performances that just blow my mind every year, whether it's on television or in film. This year in particular, I just was like, the Joanna Kulig, who's in Cold War, just blew my mind, you know? And every year I feel like it's like that. There's just 1 or 2 where you're like really blown away.
But there are also obviously a lot more opportunities for a lot of different people going on right now, and I think that that's probably what you're seeing also, is just like unfamiliar faces. Sometimes I think it's because I'm getting older and I've been working in the business for a while, and I think, oh my God, everyone's new. It's amazing, and they all look different than they've looked before, which is fantastic.
No, we're at a time period where there is more work and better product out there than ever before, and part of that is the work you've done this year. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
I know we need to wrap, but also your dress is amazing, and I bow down to you. You look insane. Who made it?
Prada.
Yes! Okay, Kevin.
Thanks so much. There is much more on the way from the Critics' Choice Award. Kevin Kelty and all the stars here on the blue carpet. We'll be back in just a moment.
I'm not leaving without a Prada shout-out.
Welcome back to the 24th Critics' Choice Awards, and as you can see, the blue carpet, it's alive with stars. Everybody is here. Everybody excited for the show tonight. A lot of people excited to see this young man next to me, Timothée Chalamet, who, listen, he is fantastic and beautiful boy. It is really one of those coming-of-age stories, and it talks about addiction and how hard it is to break that cycle. You play a real-life character in Nick Sheff, and what was it like getting to know Nick and understand his story?
Well, it was an honor to get to know him, and honestly, it was a scary thing to take on a role of someone who's a real human being, especially in a story that deals with family, that deals with parents, with love, with addiction. These are things that a lot of people go through, so you wanted to do it right. You wanted to do it justice.
And listen, you come to every red carpet. Your style, the Shalamaniacs out there want to know who made the suit.
They want to know.
So
Yes, they
tell
do.
me that.
It's an Alexander McQueen suit.
It's fabulous. And if we can go down and see the Shala shoes, if you will.
Oh, yeah,
Can we
he's-
get down? We can't get that far. Yes. Oh!
There we go. There we go.
Hey,
There we go.
that's how you do awards season, because it is a long road to those Oscars. You know what I mean? But what an honor for you to be here. And we were geeking out a little bit before we went live that this is just such an exciting time for you to be in the middle of all this, right?
This is insane. I feel a little silly that I did a dance there because it's truly like this is a big honor to be here. There are a lot of incredible actors here. I was talking to Glenn Close right before, and this is just awesome being here. And you said you're gonna get a burger after this.
You want to come? Should we go together? You're burgering it?
No, I got friends in there I gotta hang out with.
Oh!
All right.
No, I didn't mean it.
I just got shut down. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
I didn't
kidding.
mean it like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
To
we're
the
so
good
proud
lu-
of you.
Listen, you have done a great job, and
Yes.
you are one of the young actors leading the forefront of the next generation. Congratulations on all your great work. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah,
We love you.
congratulations.
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean that.
Beautiful Boy, one of the great movies
Yes,
of
so
this award
fantastic.
season. There's so many good movies. Let's check in once again with Sam Rubin and Megan Henderson.
I tell you what, people
Thanks,
heading
guys.
right inside the theater here, Constance Wu and Regina King just behind us. In conversation a little earlier with a CW mainstay.
She is always so much fun. Rachel Bloom, crazy ex-girlfriend. Here's what she had to say.
I'm feeling great. I mean, we're in the middle of filming the final episode. This is great.
Right.
This is what I want. We're in the middle of filming the final episodes, and to be nominated for this in the final season, you know, like theoretically the bloom is off the rose proverbially when you're not like a fresh new show. So it feels so cool to be nominated for this.
And I tell you what, do you have a sense, I mean, you should have a tremendous sense of accomplishment, obviously, but are you going to be sad that it's over, or this is the right time?
You know, we only wanted the show to be 4 seasons, and we get to do the show we want to do, so that's pretty damn amazing. And so there's a sadness to it, but if it lasted any longer, it would feel like it would have overstayed its welcome, and I don't like it when TV shows last longer than they should.
Did you feel like you already knew the ending like a long time ago?
There are a bunch of executives around town who know how the show ends because we pitched it when we first pitched the show.
Rachel, enjoy tonight. Have a good time.
so much.
Thanks so
Have
much.
fun.
Very good. Good job.
You guys are crushing it. They're crushing it.
Wall-to-wall stars, Kevin and Kelty. We'll go back to you up there.
Sam, thanks a lot. Rami Malek, who won the Golden Globe for his great portrayal of Freddie Mercury and Bohemian Rhapsody just joined us. And it's funny, we were talking about the grind of award season, and Kelty said, well, it's such a grind. And Rami's like, I'm not getting tired of this. No. It is a great run.
People telling me they appreciate my performance.
Come on now.
I'm pretty happy about that.
It's
yes.
a good thing.
Keep it coming.
Yeah. A year ago, we stood at this award show and many others and talked about how excited you were about portraying Freddie Mercury and this movie.
I remember you said, can I come on set? And you never came.
No, you never let us come on set. Let's be honest here. This is 100% honest.
Yes. Well, it was a job of a lifetime, an absolute dream. And it's been a wild ride, a tumultuous ride, but to get here and have it appreciated by so many people, the numbers are incredible. So I have to thank all the fans for coming to see this around the world. Thank you guys for your support.
Please.
Amazing. So fun fact, I was actually behind your co-star Lucy in the red carpet line today. And I said, listen, congratulations on your win. Did you happen to, do you all get a Golden Globe when you win? And she goes, no, but I have Rami's on lockdown right now. I've stolen it officially. So do you think you'll ever get your Globe back?
I don't know where it is. She does have it somewhere, and she won't tell me yet.
Oh, wow.
No.
Listen, tonight is about the Critics' Choice Awards. Good luck, Rami. And once again, amazing performance. It's always good to see you. Rami Malek, fantastic. Now, one of the cool things we get to do here at the Critics' Choice Awards is we get to give an award here on the blue carpet before the show starts. And they just passed me the Critics' Choice Awards. And we are giving it out for Best Action Movie.
Yes, correct. And the winner is... I think you probably know, Mission Impossible Fallout. And this is Christopher McQuarrie. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You look lovely in white, which is the color of the night tonight on the carpet, I might mention.
First, before we say any more, let us give you your award.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you. This is fantastic.
What does this mean with all this hard work, a broken ankle? Oh my gosh, you guys made it.
I'll tell you more than anything else. It's to be honored with among so many great films like this. That's the thing that's so unimaginable to me. It's really great. It's just been an amazing year for film, and it's wonderful to be thought of.
And what's next for you?
Haven't the foggiest idea. Still figuring it out.
Vacation then. I like that. I like that.
Everybody needs a good vacation. By the way, take that, share it with Tom.
It says he broke his ankle.
But he's 100% better, and the movie did fantastic. Congratulations to Mission Impossible Fallout for winning the Critics' Choice Award for Best Action Movie.
Yes, and let's take a look at Best Actress. This is a tight category tonight.
Best Actress, Yalitza Aparicio, Roma. Emily Blunt, Mary Poppins Returns. Glenn Close, The Wife. Toni Collette, Hereditary. Olivia Colman, The Favorite. Lady Gaga, A Star is Born. Melissa McCarthy, Can You Ever Forgive Me?
So many great nominees in the Best Actress in category. Melissa McCarthy, fantastic. Glenn Close in The Wife was unbelievable. The twist on that, standing next to me, not nominated in that category, but one of my favorite actresses on this planet, Issa Rae, does I don't even want to say fantastic job. You just really run the whole world right now, don't you, Issa?
Hollywood it girl, I would say. What does that feel like? And what a wonderful way to start 2019.
I'm not mad at that way. I had my birthday yesterday, so that's awesome. And thank you.
Oh, this is the birthday turn up.
It's the birthday turn up, but it's like super low-key turn up. I'm waiting for next year for the real turn up.
I think that, Issa really is one of the new age stars because you started in a medium where so many people are now finding their groove on YouTube, and now it's turned to Insecure. You have a new movie coming out, Little, which is fantastic, and it's so much fun. What in the world, or how are you balancing this? Because I know you guys are getting ready to start shooting Insecure soon.
Yeah, I'm not balancing it very well, honestly. It's, constant work, but I'm just happy to be in this position. I'm just really happy to be here, so it doesn't feel like work.
Yeah, I love that. Congratulations on all your success. And I love that green eyeshadow. You're giving me fashion, honey.
We got to go. We got to go real quick. We got to take a break, or they're just going to cut the TV off on us. The Critics' Choice Awards. Welcome back to the blue carpet at the Critics' Choice Award. Charlize Theron, stunning. Nicole Kidman also on the red carpet, making a statement. The biggest stars in the world are here tonight with us, and you don't want to move because the Critics' Choice Awards are on the way in just seconds. And joining us right now from one of my favorite movies of award season, Can You Ever Forgive Me?, Richard Grant, who is also nominated for Best Supporting Actor. What made this movie so special and has flown under the radar?
Melissa McCarthy. Pure and simple.
What about the cat? Because Melissa was propping up the cat during all the promo, and not you, I'm sorry. So what do you do to get it to the cat level?
You hope for the best. You know, they never work with children and animals.
That's what they say.
By the way, tonight, what would it mean to win here at the Critics' Choice Awards?
Listen, I'm 61 years old. I've never been nominated for anything in my whole life. So to even have a nomination at this stage of my life is absolutely, I feel like I've won.
Oh, congratulations,
and nothing like
man, and that's the good
feeling
stuff.
like the first time.
That is the good stuff.
Lots of folks still making it down the red carpet, taking pictures. Richard, good luck tonight, and thank you for hanging out. We also want to thank everyone who worked behind the scenes tonight on this project.
Absolutely, and it's time for us to head inside to the 24th Annual Critics' Choice Awards.
I'm Kevin Frazier. That is Kelty Knight. We hope you enjoyed our coverage, our quick coverage on the blue carpet. It is time for the Critics' Choice Awards to start right now.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. It looks like the Miss America pageant out there.
And I am being judged at every turn.
I want to be big. I want to be the biggest thing out there.
I'm the one that makes sure there's a flow to the proceedings.
I can't do anything else, and believe me, I've tried.
In many ways, this has been the best time of my life.
I've been preparing for this for a long time.
It's not a brag.
I've got to succeed.
It isn't possible.
Everything is possible, even the impossible.
Why you break my balls? Because you can do better, Mr. Badalonga.
Because no one thinks we have the balls to pull this off.
What big ideas you have.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
Why you acting like you ain't got skin in the game?
Talent comes everywhere. Having something to say, that's a whole other bag.
That's a good point.
The higher you rise, the more they're gonna hate you. Good.
Look at me! Look at me! How dare you! Don't you ever raise your voice at me!
Okay. The entire world's watching.
I hope you have a good day.
So we're gonna do this thing, or what? Is this happening?
What happens now determines what happens to the rest of the world.
It's go time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome star of stage and screen, the host of the 24th Annual Critics' Choice Awards, chocolatey heartthrob, Mr. Taye Diggs.
What's happening, y'all? Look at you. Look at you looking at me. Looking at you. Everybody looks wonderful. Welcome to the 24th Annual Critics' Choice Awards. I am Taye Diggs. And I am handsome. Why is that funny? Why are you laughing at that? It has been another great year for movies and TV shows, and not only was it an amazing year for creativity, it was also a great year for inclusivity of all underrepresented people. Yep, give it up, give it up! All underrepresented people of all genders and orientations played prominent roles both in front and behind of the camera in many of this year's biggest films, television, and streaming series. I'm talking about men and women of Asian descent, Latinx, Native Americans, and Pacific Islanders. Native Americans. Native isn't a word, is it? I'm talking to you. Is native a word? No, thank you. But particularly, it was a great year for African Americans. Black filmmakers earned a record $1.5 billion. Billion dollars at the domestic box office in 2018. This obviously is something very close to my heart, so I thought we'd celebrate with a heartfelt musical tribute. Maestro, do your thing. celebration about the representation of my brothers and my sisters in this year's film presentation. Everyone could ponder about living in Wakanda, and we all learned that T'Challa was much stronger than Killmonger. Badass and courageous. I like it, they're black. Was widowed Viola Davis. I like it, she's black. Got Black Spider-Man. That cartoon kid's black. One brother even joined the Klan. That's Ku Klux Klan to you, baby. But they're not cool. They're racist. Sometimes it just feels good to move. We watched the genius hit the keys, and brother, he could play. Barry Jenkins made us wonder what Beale Street would say. Germane to this conversation and part of the equation. This movie was amazing. Where my crazy rich Asians? I see you. Alfonso Cuarón. The Mexican chef. Brought us his masterpiece, Roma. It's white and it's black. Dick Cheney was scary. Dick Cheney's not black. But how good was Tyler Perry? I like it, he's black. Let's give it up for the queen. I like it, she's black. I love you, Regina King. I like it, she's black. Diversity on the screen. I like it like that. Let's keep it up in 2019. I like it like that. Yeah, Critics' Choice Awards tonight. Yes, yes, yes. These are my Black Up singers and dancers. Yes. Yes. Yes and yes. All right. Let's give out some awards. He's from the multi-nominated limited series, The Assassination of Gianni Versace, American Crime Story. Yes, and she's from This Is Us, which has 2 nominations tonight. Here are Ricky Martin and Mandy Moore. All right.
Good evening, everyone. I think it's very important that we give another big round of applause to an amazing piano player, the piano player of the night. Thank you so much. Amazing. Come on.
He is nominated tonight for writing and performing the score to the Best Picture nominee, Green Book, Mr. Chris Bowers. And he's also going to remind winners when they've gone over their time.
It's common. Since music holds a huge place in all of our hearts, we are honored to be presenting tonight the award for Best Song.
Here are the nominees.
Best Song. All the Stars, Black Panther. Girl in the Movies, Dumplin'.
Always happy endings. I wanna be the girl in the movies.
I'll Fight, RBG. The Place Where Lost Things Go, Mary Poppins Returns.
Maybe all those things that you love so are waiting in the place where the lost things go.
Shallow, A Star Is Born. Trip a Little Light Fantastic, Mary Poppins Returns.
And the Critics' Choice is Shallow from A
This is one of my co-writers, Anthony Rosamondo. Thank you so much to the Broadcast Film Critics Association for this beautiful award. Thank you, Warner Brothers and Interscope Records. This means the world to us. I'll never forget when we wrote this song together with Mark Ronson and Andrew Wyatt. Yeah. I'll never forget playing it for Bradley for the first time and seeing his face light up. And then singing it live together, take after take. I was mesmerized, both as myself and as my character, Allie. I was basking in the brilliant transformation of Bradley into Jackson Maine, singing on his stage and overwhelmed by the storytelling and power in his voice. Thank you to my co-producer, Ben Rice, and to Tom Elmhurst for mixing the record for the soundtrack. Thank you, Lucas Nelson and the Promise of the Real for playing the music in this recording and being my brothers as I arranged it. This song is a conversation between men and women, asking each other questions about life and a desire for more depth in the shallowness of a modern era. I'm so happy it resonated with you. And of course, thank you to my co-writers. Gentlemen.
This is a deep honor, deeply honored. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Here are two great TV stars from the CW's upcoming series Roswell, New Mexico, Janine Mason, and formerly from Vampire Diaries, now in the new comedy series Spam, Nina Dobrev.
Whoever wins the Critics' Choice Award for Best Young Actor or Actress will have the world of opportunities opened up for them. It's almost like they can do anything they want. Well, except for order a beer, you know, at the after party, or rent a car, or gamble, or, you know, they Okay, for now, let's just keep it positive. All right. Here are your nominees for Best Young Actor or Actress.
Best Young Actor, Actress. Elsie Fisher, 8th grade. Thomas and Mackenzie, Leave No Trace. Ed Oxenbould, Wildlife. Millicent Simmons, A Quiet Place. Amandla Stenberg, The Hate You Give. Sunny Soljic, Mid-90s.
And the Critics' Choice goes to Elsie Fisher.
Wow, this is real cool. As someone with anxiety, it's very fun to be on this stage right now. No, but I would like to thank the critics who gave me this award, and everyone at A24, every publicist who has gotten me here, my parents, and of course, Bo Burnham. Yeah. Yep, that's it. I didn't prepare much, but peace and love, y'all.
Okay, everybody relax, relax.
I'm not trying to be, no. I'm not trying to be Mary Poppins. I'm thinking sequel, right?
Yeah.
What about Mary Poppin' and Lockin'?
Wow.
And then a little bit this, hop, 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 bow, and then point.
It's strong.
Or, wait, say with me, Mary, pop it and drop it like it's hot. Oh, drop it like it's hot. Don't be afraid, touch it. Drop it like, okay. Okay, y'all, here are 2 nominees tonight from the cast of Black Panther, 911's Angela Bassett, and from Jordan Peele's upcoming film, Us, Winston Duke.
We have got a pack of powerhouse performers in this year's nominees for Best Supporting Actor in a Film.
It's hard to believe that these guys aren't in the lead actor category, but I think it is a testament to the high quality of films we have this year.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Here are the nominees for Best Supporting Actor.
Best Supporting Actor. Mahershala Ali, Green Book.
You never win with violence, Tony. You only win when you maintain your dignity. Dignity always prevails.
Timothée Chalamet, Beautiful Boy.
You're just embarrassed because I was like this amazing thing, like your special creation or something, and you don't like who I am now.
Adam Driver, Black Klansman.
What's your problem? That's my problem. For you, it's a crusade. For me, it's a job.
Sam Elliott, A Star Is Born.
I think we had a better band name, we might have made it. Or maybe it's because we look like a father and son duo.
Richard E. Grant, Can You Ever Forgive Me?
It's 4 in the afternoon and you're drunk.
I'm hardly drunk.
Craigie, no problem.
Michael B. Jordan, Black Panther.
Our Pop said Wakanda was the most beautiful thing you ever seen. Promised he was gonna show it to me one day.
And the critics' choice is Mahershala Ali!
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. This gentleman I owe so much. This is my other co-star. And this gentleman doubled for me. He did the composition for our film. He was my piano teacher. He was my friend. Is my friend. So tonight, I want to dedicate this to Chris Bowers. I really appreciate you, brother. Love you. Thank you.
From the multi-nominated picture Bohemian Rhapsody, here are Lucy Boynton, Ben Hardy, Alan Leach, Joseph Mazzello, and Best Actor nominee Rami Malek.
Although only 2 of the actresses nominated for Best Supporting Actress are technically in the film The Favorite.
They are all our favorites.
Absolutely nailed it.
Here are the nominees.
Best Supporting Actress. Amy Adams, Vice.
When you have power, people will always try to take it from you, always.
Emma Stone, The Favorite.
Yeah, hand me that cup. Do not. I'm sorry. I do not know what to do. Oh, fine. Give it to her.
Claire Foy, First Man.
But you're a bunch of boys making models out of balsa wood. You don't have anything under control.
Nicole Kidman, Boy Erased.
I was only in the gang for a year or so until I went down for drugs. Got sent to prison.
Regina King, If Beale Street Could Talk.
We are drinking to new life. Tish gonna have Fonny's baby.
Rachel Weisz, The Favorite.
You look like a badger. I will manage it. Go back to your rooms.
And the Critics' Choice is... Regina King, If Beale Street Could Talk.
Thank you. Sis, I see you. Thank you, broadcast, film critics. I'm so nervous right now. I love you back. This movie is just absolutely amazing, so let me just settle myself. Thank you, God. Thank you, my family, and whew, Barry Jenkins. Respect. I am so grateful to be a part of this film, and I'm standing up here because this is a village of amazing people that made this film. James Claxton, Nicholas Britell, Dee Dee Gardner, Jeremy Kleiner, oh goodness, Adela Romansky and Sarah Murphy, you rock stars. I'm gonna call you guys the Quiet Riot from here on out. My wonderful castmates, Coleman Domingos, Stefan James, Tiana Paris, Dave Franco, Finn Wittrock, Ebony, gosh, I'm hearing the planes and it's messing me up. I'm like, it's music playing, oh, hurry up. So many, Emily Rios, all led by the beautiful Kiki Lane, my dear. You are extraordinary, absolutely extraordinary, and I cannot wait to see what God has in store for you, my dear. I love you dearly. The James Baldwin family and James Baldwin, thank you so much. Rest in power, sir. Thank you for being a voice for the voiceless, for educating a country even when they didn't want to learn a lesson, still educating us posthumously. I'll leave you with this, in the words of James Baldwin: we can make America what America must become. Thank you.
Please welcome two-time Emmy winner, the fabulous Sarah Silverman.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I just found out I'm wearing my belt wrong. Thank you. But this is great because once you take it off and you see your worst fears, it converts into like a fun noose.
and it works. Anyway, here are the nominees for Best Sci-Fi or Horror Movie.
Best Sci-Fi or Horror Movie. Annihilation.
Anything interesting in there?
No, it's been long abandoned, maybe even before. Braddock?
Halloween. Hereditary. A Quiet Place. Suspiria.
At the beginning, she gave me things. Perfect balance, perfect sleep. Oh, she wants to get inside of me. I can feel her. Oh, she can see me.
And the Critics' Choice is A Quiet Place.
Accepting on behalf of A Quiet Place are director, writer, executive producer, and actor John Krasinski and producer Andrew Form.
Brad Fuller, come on. My producing partner of 19 years. Hello. Wow. Thank you so much to the Broadcast Film Critics Association for this award. Without your support, our little movie with 5 minutes of dialogue would have never found an audience, let alone be here tonight.
Proving the critics are always right.
But the truth is, this movie doesn't exist without the visionary filmmaker, John Krasinski.
Thank you so much. Wow. I don't know what's going on right now. I blacked out about 6 seconds ago. I just want to say thank you to all the incredible kindness that has been shown to this film, the critics, but most of all, everybody out there that has seen and loved this movie. It means the absolute world to our crew and to our cast and to no one else more than me. I got to make a movie about a love story and a love letter to my kids, and I got to do it with the love of my life by my side. So I'm pretty sure it doesn't get much better than that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, FYI, the Critics' Choice Awards are determined by the almost 400 members of the Broadcast Film Critic Association and the Broadcast Television Journalists Association. Now, there are more awards than we have time for, so sometimes we have to be a little creative with how we give them out. For instance, the Critics' Choice for Best Action Movie was presented on the red carpet just before the show, and the winner was Mission Impossible: Fallout. Other winners will be seen in packages just like this one for all the supporting actors and actresses in the television categories, accompanied by Critics' Choice nominee for Best Score for Green Book, my man Chris Bowers.
Other winners tonight include Best Supporting Actor in a Limited Series or Movie Made for TV, Ben Whishaw, A Very English Scandal. Best Supporting Actress in a Limited Series or Movie Made for TV, Patricia Clarkson, Sharp Objects. Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series, Henry Winkler, Barry. Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series, Alex Borstein, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Best Supporting Actor in a Drama Series, Noah Emmerich, The Americans. Best Supporting Actress in a Drama Series, Thandie Newton, Westworld. She's one of the most decorated actors in Hollywood, with an Oscar, an Emmy, 2 Tonys, 4 Critics' Choice Awards, and is a nominee again tonight for Widows. Please welcome Viola Davis.
Two years ago at the Critics' Choice Awards, I was privileged to receive the first ever See Her Award, and I am honored to pay it forward to this year's recipient. I can't think of an actress working today who exemplifies the spirit and mission of See Her more than Claire Foy. In First Man, she portrays Neil Armstrong's loyal, anxious, angry, often exhausted, but always strong-willed wife. In The Girl in the Spider's Web, she shows us a fierce, gender-fluid goth avenger who punishes men who abuse women. And in The Crown, she gives us a complex portrait of a young woman thrust onto the throne earlier than anyone expected, showing inner strength and authority as she confronts personal and political problems head-on, all while balancing her role as queen with that of a wife and mother. 3 very different and difficult female roles portrayed with empathy and authenticity. Take a look at the talent, strength, and sheer force of will of this year's See Her honoree, Claire Foy.
See Her.
I was hoping it might be possible for me to make my own decision just once.
What are the chances you're not coming back? You're gonna sit the boys down, and you're gonna prepare them for the fact you might not ever come home.
Are you my wife or my queen?
I am both, and a strong man will be able to kneel to both.
I will not kneel before my wife.
But your wife is not asking you to.
But my queen commands me.
Yes.
I beg you make an exception.
No.
The stories that the entertainment community tells shape how women and girls see themselves.
There comes a time where one must draw a line in the sand.
There has never been a more important moment to use the power of storytelling to showcase how girls and women should be portrayed.
A revolution must come from within.
They are trying.
Well, then they must try harder.
That's the idea behind the Association of National Advertisers movement, See Her, a movement of over 1,000 brands committed to increasing the accurate portrayal of women and girls in all forms of entertainment.
We're running out of time.
So that by 2020, all women and girls can see themselves reflected as they truly are.
It was clear to me that I wanted to portray a strong and independent woman.
I believe that the privilege of a lifetime is being who you are.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
For the 3rd annual See Her Award, we could not think of a better honoree to recognize than Claire Foy.
I am aware that I'm surrounded by people who feel that they could do the job better. But the crown has landed on my head.
I have said that acting is about illuminating humanity. Throughout her acting career, Claire Foy has shone a light on complicated and real women characters. I'm thrilled to present the 3rd ever See Her Award to Claire Foy.
Thank you so much. In preparation for this evening, I watched Viola's speech that she made when she received this award. And just note to self, don't ever do that. One, because you... Oh, thanks. The actual Queen, or me. I love her too. One, because you end up just sort of watching 5 hours of acceptance speeches and lose those hours of your life. But also you just realise how eloquent and profound Viola Davis is. And I'll just be completely inadequate. I thank the critics very much for this award and what it represents. I've got to say that I've struggled quite a lot with the idea of me accepting it, because I immediately thought, I've offered nothing, and I have nothing to offer. And it was something that Viola said in that clip, actually, which was the fact that the greatest privilege of your life is to be who you are. And I've realized that that's all I have to offer, is myself. And all I've ever tried to do with anything I've ever made and any work that I've been in is to hopefully make something which people recognize, that they recognize themselves on screen in some way, that they see a thought or a feeling or an emotion or a circumstance, and they can see themselves. And I've had the opportunity to play some extraordinary women for all sorts of reasons, and none more so than Janet Armstrong. She lived her life with such bravery and resilience and determination and love. And I can't tell you how many times during the making of the movie and in the press tour that people said to me, well, that part is normally the part of just the wife. And there's no such thing as just the wife. And that's our job, I think. Our job is to question ourselves, to question what we depict, who we depict, and how we depict them, and how we want people to see themselves on screen or anywhere else in the media. And I just sort of have to say that it's a testament to Damien Chazelle that he realized that the life of Janet Armstrong, the life that she shared with her husband and her children, was much more fascinating and interesting than any depiction of perfection could ever be. So I accept this award as an encouragement to myself to hopefully be brave enough to face and see myself. And by doing that, hopefully I can understand and see others. And ultimately, I can help others to see themselves. Thank you very much.
All right. Welcome back to the Critics' Choice Awards. Wait, let me do this thing real quick. Miss Bassett, excuse my interruption. We're hosting, we're doing the show. This is the Critics' Choice Awards. I don't know if we on TV, so I'm trying to do my thing. Can I do my thing, please? Miss Bassett, I just wanted to take this moment to thank you for all the work. You have inspired me and continue to inspire me. One thing, I was just wondering if I could get my groove back, because I gave it to you about 20 years ago. No, it's cool. I was a friend, I lent it to her, but it's been 20 years. I'd like it back, please. All right, after the show. Ain't nobody talking to you, Vance. Ain't nobody talking to you. I wear hats, too. Take the groove back. Listen, we can go right here. I got Blondie, listen. No. Now, please, welcome from the upcoming movie 5 Feet Apart, Haley Lou Richardson and Cole Sprouse.
When a great athlete plays against an equally great athlete, both of their games are elevated.
The same is true for actors. Get a group of the best together and they feed off each other's energy and creativity, and the result is a captivating movie.
So here are the nominees for Best Acting Ensemble. Crazy Rich Asians.
The Favorite.
Vice.
Widows. And the Critics' Choice for Best Acting Ensemble is... The Favorite.
Now, unfortunately, the cast of The Favorite could not make it tonight. They are otherwise engaged overseas in a high-stakes palace duck race.
Other winners tonight include Best Animated Feature, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Best Foreign Language Film, Roma. Best Original Screenplay, Paul Schrader, First Reformed. Best Adapted Screenplay, Barry Jenkins, If Beale Street Could Talk. Best Animated Series, BoJack Horseman. Best Movie Made for Television, Jesus Christ Superstar Live in Concert. They star in the nominated comedy series Schitt's Creek. Here are Catherine O'Hara and Eugene Levy.
Levy!
O'Hara!
If you see just one couple present an award this year, make it this one.
Levy and O'Hara, tour de force banter.
Buckle up for a laugh-a-minute thrill ride.
Unflinching in their first presentation of an award together.
A frothy romp the whole family can enjoy.
45 rollicking seconds.
An adrenaline rush destined to become a classic.
A warm, human, feel-good piece of work.
Levy and O'Hara are a revelation.
These two are black tie magic.
Park your tissues and leave your cold, dead heart at the door. What?
This is one presenting duo for the ages.
Yes, they will forever change the way you view awards presentations.
Luminous, fearless, sexy.
What the hell?
Okay. We're just presenting.
Yeah. Okay, so sure. And here are the nominees for Best Actor in a made-for-TV movie or limited series.
Best Actor in a Limited Series or Movie Made for TV. Paul Dano, Escape at Dannemora.
Mom, listen to me. You're the only person who can help me with this. Jenny won't write me back for the 100th time. That's why I need you.
Darren Criss, The Assassination of Gianni Versace, American Crime Story.
I see the man behind it. A great creator. The man I could have been.
Hugh Grant, A Very English Scandal.
And I wish you a safe journey, Peter, and I wish you a happy life. And then I wish Norman Scott to be killed.
Benicio del Toro, Escape at Dannemora.
You feel it in your heart. You commit to it. bang, it becomes true.
Antonio Banderas, genius, Picasso.
What are you talking about?
You'd have your freedom, I could paint again.
Don't be ridiculous. Nobody leaves Picasso.
John Legend, Jesus Christ Superstar live in concert.
And the Critics' Choice is
Darren Criss.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you to the Broadcast Television Journalists Association and then the Broadcast Film Critics Association. That isn't confusing at all, but thank you so much. I feel so very lucky to be included here tonight and to be included with some marvelous nominees. It's truly an honor. If you responded positively to this at all as a critic, I owe this to my family sitting over there, the wonderful artisans that worked on this show with me. Thank you for making the pieces of clay that I threw at the table much prettier than I certainly remember throwing them down. I realize that these moments are fleeting. I'm very lucky to be here. I've never been to this ceremony before. I don't know if I'll come again. So while I'm here, because I do cherish these moments, I just want to say, and it's a very simple thing, but it comes from the heart, thank you for this honor, especially because statistically, inevitably, the critiques will probably not always be as generous. So I would like to take this as an opportunity to apologize for any future lackluster performances, and I hope that when that happens, you will remember this moment, because I certainly will. Cheers.
It's that rare sequel that surpasses the original.
Okay, we know. And here are the nominees for Best Actress in a Movie Made for TV or Limited Series.
Yes, not a movie.
Best Actress in a Limited Series or Movie Made for TV. Amy Adams, Sharp Objects. Patricia Arquette, Escape at Dannemora. Connie Britton, Dirty John. Carrie Coon, The Sinner. Laura Dern, The Tale. Anna Devere Smith, Notes from the Field.
And the Critics' Choice is...
A tie.
It's a tie. The first winner, Amy Adams.
The other girl up here, woman. I want the other woman up here.
Okay. And you can read the name. Let's do it. And the other winner,
Patricia Arquette, Escape from Dannemora. Can't think of a more beautiful thing than a tie
because there really isn't a winner when we get to do such great work and we have such wonderful opportunities.
Yeah, and I love,
we all
love
all of
our fellow nominees and all these actresses in the room.
Absolutely. I'm overwhelmed. Sorry, I have so many people to thank, but I don't want to take it up. So I do want to thank HBO. You guys are an amazing partner.
I want to thank Showtime.
I love this. I want to thank the amazing women, Gillian, Marty, Jessica. You guys empowered me not only as an actress, but as a producer. You guys rock. I so appreciate it.
I want to thank our producers and our writers, Michael Tolkien and Brett Johnson.
I want to thank my amazing cast, Patricia.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your win tonight, my love. You're amazing. You're terrifying, and I love you. Eliza, you are a beast, and I can't wait to see what you do next, my love. Chris Messina, thank you for showing up for us women and being so full of integrity and heart. Elizabeth Perkins, Matt Craven, Taylor John Smith, Madison Davenport. We had an amazing cast, and there is no singular award when you have such an amazing collaboration like this.
I want to thank Ben Stiller, our incredible, courageous director who really let us explore and remove the yoke from my neck that I've felt I've carried my whole career of, but is she likable?
Yes.
Thank you, Ben.
All right.
Thank you, Brett, and thank you, Michael, for taking that off of my neck. It was really heavy to carry that long. I also want to thank Benicio del Toro, incredible actor who inspired me and it excited me every day and blew my mind with the choices he made. Paul Dano, thank you for being so authentic, real, working so hard, being such a beautiful human being, an incredible, impeccable actor. And Eric Lang, thank you for being my Lyle and loving Tilly. And I just want to say, also thank you, Showtime, for this. A lot of friends of mine who might be a little bigger body type said, thank you for once in my life I got to see a bigger boned woman or a different body type woman be sexual, unapologetic, and have it not be a fetish or a joke. So thank you.
Thank you. I have to thank Jean-Marc Ballet, my husband, Darren, and my daughter, Aviana. I love you, sweetie. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We're good.
Yeah, we're not done. Wait, we're still talking. Happy anniversary, Eric. 5 years. We're wood. We're here to stay. And I love my kids.
Our next presenter produced and directed Escape at Dannemora, which is nominated for 5 awards tonight, including Best Limited Series. Here's Ben Stiller.
Film editing is often referred to as the invisible art. It's at its best when it goes unnoticed. While the cinematographer manifests the image, it is the editor who creates meaning through the juxtaposition and sequencing of these frames, turning pictures into emotion and light into art. I'm here to present Best Actress in a Comedy. Here are the nominees.
Best Actress in a Comedy: Emily Blunt, Mary Poppins Returns; Olivia Colman, The Favorite; Elsie Fisher, 8th Grade; Constance Wu, Crazy Rich Asians; Charlize Theron, Tully; Rachel McAdams, Game Night;
And the critics' choice is Olivia Colman, The Favorite. Olivia Colman could not be here tonight. She's overseas. I saw this performance in the theater. It's an amazing performance, and it's incredible. And I just wanted to say that she'd probably want to thank everybody that she worked with and the crew and the cast. and those little bunnies she had such a great relationship with. Okay. I feel like there was a little bit of confusion during the last award when I was talking about film editing rather than describing the nominees for Best Actress in a Comedy. And sorry, I just think editing is really cool. And now it's time for me to present Best Actor in a Comedy, which is a craft that truly benefits from great editing. The nominees are...
Best Actor in a Comedy: Christian Bale, Vice; Jason Bateman, Game Night; Viggo Mortensen, Green Book; Lakeith Stanfield, Sorry to Bother You; Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool 2; John C. Reilly, Stan and Ollie;
And the Critics' Choice is... Christian Bale, Vice.
All right, I guess that we've been put in a comedy, haven't we? I guess time sort of allows it to be considered a comedy, doesn't it? But it's really a tragedy, isn't it? Completely. It's true. It's true. You know? I've got really squeaky shoes. Does anybody else hear that? Or is it just me? I actually have to read this tonight because I realised at the Golden Globes I forgot to thank so many people. So I'd like to thank the HFPA tonight, because I did forget last week. I want to say thank you. Oh my God, Hank Corwin, what an editor extraordinaire. Oh my God, mate, you are just phenomenal, you know. Greg Fraser, what a DP. Kevin Messick, cheers, mate. Dr. Goglia, Robin, you know him very well. Dr. Goglia for getting me fattened up without killing me, all right? I appreciate that very much. Dr. Natterson for showing me how to have a heart attack. I highly recommend that. Again, Greg Canham and Chris Gallagher, I'm going to repeat that because I share this with them entirely. They were absolutely phenomenal. I'm actually so proud as somebody who came to America when I was 17. I'm so proud to be a part of a film that is a love story in my mind to America. Hello, Viggo. How you doing, mate? Lovely to see you. You are phenomenal. It's been so generous to me, America. Is that it, really? Already? So generous to me. They introduced me to my gorgeous wife, America has, raising my beautiful family. I cannot thank America enough. I want to give a shout out in terms of comedy becoming tragedy and tragedy and all that. I want to give a shout out to Chief Philip Whiteman Jr. and Lynette Tuballs, my friends of the Northern Cheyenne, who right now are reenacting a 400-mile run, reenacting the Fort Robinson breakout of absolute horror. So inspiring. These children are doing that run right this second. And I want to thank Louis Armstrong, because why not, right? Everybody should thank Louis Armstrong, because he's just a beautiful man. And let me just check, did I miss anybody? Oh, bloody hell, my team! Again, Patrick, Boomer, Carlos, Jen, Anna, Julie, all of those. I hope I haven't forgotten anybody else. Thank you so much, genuinely appreciated. Love or love, hate or hate. Cheers.
Another great thing about editing is that it's there to save you when a joke has gone on one beat too long.
Best Comedy. Crazy Rich Asians. Deadpool 2. The Death of Stalin. The Favorite. Game Night. Sorry to Bother You.
And the Critics' Choice for Best Comedy is Crazy Rich Asians.
Accepting on behalf of Crazy Rich Asians is producer Nina Jacobson.
When I was coming up in the business, my bosses, white guys, told me that while every audience member can identify with a white male protagonist, white dudes can't be counted on to identify with anyone who doesn't look or live like they do. The ultimate combination of mansplaining and manspreading all balled up into one convenient premise, which was and still is a bunch of bullshit. You don't have to be crazy, rich, or Asian to relate to Kevin Kwan's storytelling, but you sure as hell have to be Asian to star in it. John Chu assembled an insanely gifted cast of all-stars, any one of whom could and should star in a movie of his or her own. John, Kevin, and our cast and crew were united by a sense of purpose and identity. They knew how much was riding on the success of this movie. Representation is power, and our movie, like so many of those nominated today, reminds us that audiences are hungry to see that power redistributed. Thank you to Ivanhoe for their partnership, to Warner Brothers for their confidence, conviction, and creativity, and thank you to the broadcast critics for recognizing the remarkable talents of this historic ensemble.
Other winners tonight include Best Cinematography, Alfonso Cuarón, Roma. Best Production Design, Hannah Beachler, Jay Hart, Black Panther. Best Visual Effects, Black Panther. Best Editing, Tom Cross, First Man. Best Costume Design, Ruth Carter, Black Panther. Best Hair and Makeup, Vice. Best Score, Justin Hurwitz, First Man.
Our next presentation is the Creative Achievement Award. It goes to one of the most successful television producers of all time. If there is a king of the four-camera sitcom, it's him. He's created, executive produced, and or written some of the biggest hit shows of the past 20 years. Charles in Charge, My Two Dads, Grace Under Fire, Dharma and Greg, Roseanne, Sybil, Mike and Molly, Mom, 2.5 Men, The Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon, and The Kominsky Method. I am talking, of course, about Chuck Lorre. Here to present the award are some very familiar faces.
Good evening. Instead of repeating ways of saying what an incredible man Chuck is, tonight we thought we'd present another side of him. In the mid-90s, he had the brilliant idea of putting his thoughts down on 1-second vanity cards at the end of the credits.
To read them, you had to record the show on your VCR, and when playing it back, freeze it on that exact frame, which wasn't easy to do back then. He has done this for over 600 episodes of his shows, and we thought we would read you a few of our favorites.
The first vanity card, at the end of the first episode of Dharma and Greg, was a list of things he believed, including, I believe that everyone thinks they can write. This is not true. It is true, however, that everyone can direct. I believe that the laws of karma do not apply to show business, where good things happen to bad people and on a regular basis. I believe that what doesn't kill us makes us bitter.
Vanity card number 557. There is an almost perpetual gap between my expectations as to how things should be and the way things actually are. This space, or divide, causes me a considerable amount of discomfort, which I try to alleviate through the use of repetitive thoughts, as well as spoken and written words. This activity is called complaining.
A young woman stepped forward from the throng and asked, "O great prophet, tell us how we might find love that is unconditional, unwavering, and unending." The prophet did not answer right away. He looked off into the distance, gathering his thoughts. Silence descended upon the crowd. He then turned his gaze to the young woman and said, "Get a dog."
Vanity card number 545. I've been spending most of my free time in the land of not yet. If you're unfamiliar with it, not yet is a happy place where all the bad things that seem likely to occur have not happened. Yet.
Why did he do this? Why did this man spend so much time writing hundreds of these cards that are on screen for barely a second? His reasoning was, if there is a second of airtime left to entertain the audience, why wouldn't you use it? Now that's creative. Here's a look at some of the other creative achievements so far.
Creative Achievement Award.
A Homo habilis discovering his opposable thumb says what?
What?
What? What?
What? Green means go, you fossil.
Get all funky.
I'm on a cloud.
Would you like to join me in my shenanigans? Why aren't you wearing pants? I was relaxing.
I was just asking if you enjoyed your snapper.
Sure. Do you like your penis?
So many other ways you could have said that.
You should know that Sheldon said he's ready to be physical.
You shut your damn mouth!
Did I mention I love animals?
I want you to meet my dog, Stinky. And this is Stinky's dog, Nunzio.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Leonard, Sheldon.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
My ex is having a heart attack, or my prayers are being answered.
I've never been happier than I am in this moment marrying you.
I want you to know that you are the love of my life.
It hurts to be human. It hurts like hell. Because being human and being hurt are the same damn thing.
What you doing?
Turning things around.
I'm getting a warm feeling spreading through my heart. Rock, paper, scissors, Linda, Spock.
Oh, man. I'm not an old man. I'm 10.
Christy, I got this.
I got this, Bright Eyes.
Bazinga. Bazinga. Bazinga, punk. Now we're even.
Well, bye.
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 We're honored to present the Critics' Choice Creative Achievement Award to our friend, Chuck Lorre.
Wow. Forgive me if I'm a little hoarse. I might have caught a cold from Tom Waits, so let me do this. I want to thank the television critics for this incredible honor. For the last 25 years, with a few exceptions, you have consistently chided me and castigated me and, in general, pointed out where my instincts and judgment are wrong. I guess this means you give up. Johnny, Kelly, Jim, Simon, Kunal, Maya, Melissa. Thank you for 12 years of hard work, laughter, friendship, and a parking lot full of German cars. If you don't count Kunal's Ferrari. It has been an absolute privilege and pleasure to share this journey with all of you. We have a very special bond that I believe will last the rest of our lives. Mine will be shorter, but I love you guys. Thank you. I remember the TCA panel we did 12 years ago, shortly after the critics had screened our pilot. I imagine many of the TV critics here tonight were at the Beverly Hilton that day. If memory serves me right, you were not amused. Since then, we have written and produced an additional 269 episodes, which I find amusing. Creative Achievement Award, I honestly don't know what this means. It kind of feels like when you're in second grade and you get an A for effort. Here's what I do know. I have been blessed. I stumbled out of a music career that peaked with the theme song of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Thank you. Cowabunga. And I fell headlong into television, which, as it turned out, is where I belonged. I got to work with people like John Goodman, Laurie Metcalf, Christine Baranski, John Cryer, Allison Janney, Melissa McCarthy, Octavia Spencer, Stephen Hawking. This incredible cast. And a handful of actors who would like to see me dead. I got to be a part of a medium that, in success, communicates with millions of people. Hell, in failure, it reaches millions. And I've always seen that as an extraordinary opportunity. If I worked my ass off, if I refused to settle, I could potentially make a lot of people laugh. Now, how is that not a great gig? So yeah, maybe I didn't have the talent to write Hey Jude. Don't make it bad, take a sad song and make it better. But I knew with great certainty in my bones that I had the chops to write Hey Jude, why aren't you wearing any pants? And as if that weren't enough to be grateful for, last year Netflix gave me the opportunity to make the Kaminsky Method with two of my heroes, Michael Douglas and Alan Arkin. Thank you. A labor of love of which I am deeply, deeply proud. So, like I said, I've been blessed. I am officially the luckiest person in show business, if you don't count the Kardashians. Thank you.
Please welcome, from How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, America Ferrera, and from the award-winning The Assassination of Gianni Versace, American Crime Story, Edgar Ramirez.
What do you get when you combine an acting coach, a reluctant hitman, a rap manager, a goofy cop, a brainiac, an ornery announcer, and an afterlife architect?
The nominees for Best Actor in a Comedy Series.
Best Actor in a Comedy Series: Hank Azaria, Brockmire; Ted Danson, The Good Place; Michael Douglas, The Kaminsky Method; Donald Glover, Atlanta; Bill Hader, Barry; Jim Parsons, The Big Bang Theory; Andy Samberg, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
And the critics' choice is
Bill
Hader. Barry.
Bill Hader couldn't be here tonight. He had a conflict with a last-minute hit. Thank you.
Thank you.
She is from This Is Us, and he's from The Handmaid's Tale and last year's Critics' Choice Sci-Fi or Horror Movie winner, Get Out. Here are Chrissy Metz and Bradley Whitford.
Each of the women nominated for Best Actress in a Comedy Series brought something unique and special to their role.
Indeed. But the one thing they do have in common is their gift to make us all laugh.
The potential losers tonight in the Best Actress in a Comedy Series are...
Best Actress in a Comedy Series. Rachel Bloom, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Rachel Brosnahan, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Allison Janney, Mom. Justina Machado, One Day at a Time. Deborah Messing, Will and Grace. Issa Rae, Insecure.
And the critics' choice is Rachel Brosnahan.
I want to continue to thank Amy Sherman Palladino and Dan Palladino for creating this show and this character. I will be thanking you guys for as long as I live. And this cast and our crew, I've got 13 seconds, wow, okay. Thank you to Amazon for being amazing partners. Thank you to all of the other women in this category who I am completely in awe of. You guys are incredible. And thank you to my team, my parents, my friends. My dad is actually here tonight, which makes this one of the most special nights that I will absolutely never forget. Thanks, Daddy. Thank you guys very, very much.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? Spike Lee, Spike Lee, I really like your movies. Spike Lee, Spike Lee, I really think you're groovy. Power to the people, y'all. This year, a lot of actors of color did a lot of difficult things on screen. None harder than fitting a Klan hood over an afro. Here are the stars of the Best Picture nominee, If Beale Street Could Talk, Kiki Lane and Stephan James, who is also in the nominated drama series Homecoming.
The 7 nominees for Best Director had wildly different worlds to manage.
But they all did it with masterful skill and wit.
Here are the nominees for Best Director.
Best Director. Damien Chazelle, First Man. Bradley Cooper, A Star is Born. Alfonso Cuarón, Roma. Peter Farrelly, Green Book. Yorgos Lanthimos, The Favorite. Spike Lee, Black Klansman. Adam McKay, Vice.
And the critics' choice is Alfonso Cuarón, Roma.
Apparently, I have to be brief because actors are coming after me. They may need to take a little bit more of time. But, well, I have to thank Yalitza and Marina. They are Roma, they are the film. I just want to say that the other side, which is perceived as foreign, is often misunderstood. Films may not break down walls, but they can offer us a window into the other side. And when we look through this window, what we find is our own reflection. I have to thank my family and Mexico because they shape me and they shape Roma. Thank you very much.
Here are from the nominated comedy series The Good Place, Jamila Jamil, and from the Critics' Choice Best Comedy Movie, Crazy Rich Asians, Awkwafina.
These guys, they're rowdy. Jamila.
So if there's one thing the nominees for Best Actor in a Drama Series have in common, it is...
that they were all on drama series this year.
Right, but it's not only that. It's also that they're all at the top of their game, they're all inspirations to their peers, and they all turned in performances worthy of the nominations they have received.
And they were all on drama series this year.
All right, fine.
Okay.
Here are the nominees.
Best Actor in a Drama Series, Freddie Highmore, The Good Doctor, Diego Luna, Narcos Mexico, Richard Madden, Bodyguard, Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul, Billy Porter, Pose, Matthew Rhys, The Americans, Milo Ventimiglia, This Is Us.
And the winner for Best Actor in a Drama Series is... You say it.
Matthew Rhys, American!
Sadly, Matthew could not be here tonight as he's been detained. Apparently, he actually was really working for the Russians.
All right. Good times.
And now for your nominees for Best Actress in a Drama Series.
Best Actress in a Drama Series, Jodie Comer, Killing Eve, Maggie Gyllenhaal, The Deuce, Elizabeth Moss, The Handmaid's Tale, Sandra Oh, Killing Eve, Elizabeth Olsen, Sorry for Your Loss, Julia Roberts, Homecoming, Harry Russell, The Americans.
And the winner.
I opened it by accident. And the Critics' Choice goes to Sandra Oh, Killing Eve.
This is fantastic. Thank you so much to the critics who are been so supportive of me in Killing Eve. Killing Eve is about the female psyche. And I want to thank the people who have been interested in examining this world. First off, to Phoebe Waller-Bridge and Luke Jennings, to Sally and Lee at Syngenta, to all the women at BBC America, to our incredible crew and our cast. But tonight, I just really, wait, where are you? Wave. Okay. There's one person who is my obsession, my other half, the person who has pushed me to the limit, and that is the incredible Jodie Comer. Jode, thank you so much. when it's just the two of us on set, there's just the entire world goes away. And I'm so appreciative of your trust and your talent. It's been one of the great privileges of my life to be on Killing Eve, and so thank you very, very much.
Oh my God!
She can be seen in the upcoming series, The Rook, and she is a nominee tonight for One Day at a Time. Here is last year's Critics' Choice Award host, Olivia Munn, with Justina Machado.
So, Olivia and I were talking backstage, and we agreed that it's unfair that the nominees for Best Limited Series are, in fact, limited.
That's so true. You know, they just pull you in with their complex characters and compelling storylines. Then, after like 10 episodes, once you're completely addicted, they're gone. And, you know, you're left up at night shaking in bed with cold sweats. You're so desperate to replace them, you just find yourself, you know, peeking into your neighbor's windows, just trying to get a fix or something, you know, just some kind of little reminder, just one more hit, you know, just one more episode, just, you know, a taste of that sweet, sweet limited series.
All right, girl, you okay? You done?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good.
So here are the nominees for Best Limited Series.
Best Limited Series. A Very English Scandal. American Vandal. The Assassination of Gianni Versace, American Crime Story. Escape at Dannemora. Genius, Picasso. Sharp Objects.
I'm just trying to guess it before you read it. And the Critics' Choice is The Assassination of Gianni Versace, American Crime Story. Were you gonna say that?
Accepting on behalf of The Assassination of Gianni Versace, American Crime Story, is executive producer and writer Tom Rob Smith.
Thank you to the critics. This is a huge honor. We would like to pay a special tribute to the genius of Gianni Versace. He was a pioneer in fashion, but he was also one of the very first prominent out gay men. And I feel a personal debt to him standing here. I'd just like to add a really quick thought that it is one of the great lies of today that equality and the struggle for equality has come at anyone else's expense. Thanks to Ryan Murphy and his genius for Untold Stories. Thanks also to Brad Simpson and Nina Jacobson. They're the best producers in the world. Thanks to FX, really the best channel. The most incredible support from John Landgraf and Gina Balian. Thanks also to Fox, Dana Walden, Gary Newman, and thanks particularly to one of the best casts ever assembled for television here. They're really incredible, and it was an honor writing for them. Thank you.
They are the stars of the nominated comedy series The Good Place, Kristen Bell and Ted Danson.
The Critics' Choice nominees for Best TV Drama Series are such a dynamic and diverse group. Actually, you know, it reminds me back in 1984.
Not now, Ted. The show is running long. Let's just look at the package.
Best Drama Series. The Americans. Better Call Saul. The Good Fight. Homecoming. Killing Eve. My Brilliant Friend. Pose. Succession.
And the Critics' Choice is The Americans.
Accepting on behalf of The Americans are executive producers and co-showrunners Joel Fields and Joe Weisberg.
You know, we had an opening joke about the critics, but it's too long, so we're just going to skip it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, critics. We remember when it was just you and us.
We'd like to accept this award on behalf of and thank everyone who made this show. There are so many of them. We've never really had a chance to thank all of them publicly, so tonight we thought we'd try to make a bigger dent.
David Woods, Krista Whelan, our entire post-production department.
Our amazing editors, Dan Valverde, Amanda Pollack, Katie Innes.
Ken Hahn, James Redding, the legendary mixing team at Sync Sound.
Luke DeTomasino and everyone at The Molecule.
Our brilliant DPs, Dan Stoloff, Brad Smith, Richard Rutkowski.
Our gaffers, JP Dolan and the amazing Gary Martone, our key grip.
Kim DeLeese, our script supervisor.
Our incredible ADs, Michelle Acabelli and Dave Fisher.
Mike Fucci, the whole locations department.
Dan Fisher, our meticulous prop master who literally gave his heart to the show.
Katie Irish and Nikki Stiles, masters of disguise.
Lori Hicks and her wonderful makeup team.
Peg Shearholtz and Corey McCutcheon, who made all those amazing wigs.
Our heroes of production, Tyson Bidner, Charlie Foster, Ellen Gannon.
Our lawyers, Tom Hoberman and Jamie Mandelbaum.
Masha Gessen, our translator. Believe us, that was not an easy job.
Keith Melton, the world's leading expert on espionage, who kept us honest or maybe dishonest.
Sergei Kostin in Moscow, we love you.
Our families, Julia, Rosa,
Jessica, Dora, Josh.
All the families who lent their loved ones to the Americans for the past 6 years.
Thank you, this means the world. Thank you so much.
He's from the series Future Man, and she's from The Conners. Here are Josh Hutcherson and Sarah Gilbert.
Boy, you must be really, really excited about being nominated.
No, that was Laurie Metcalf.
Oh, well, I mean, at least, you know, you gotta feel pretty good about all those Tony nominations and the Oscar nomination. That's
No,
cool.
Laurie again.
We should just read the nominees.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, all right.
Best Comedy Series: Atlanta, Barry, The Good Place, The Kaminsky Method, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, The Middle, One Day at a Time, Schitt's Creek.
And the Critics' Choice is
The Marvelous Miss Maisel.
Accepting on behalf of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is creator and executive producer Amy Sherman Palladino.
Okay. Whew. You know, thank you. Very nice. Usually when a Jew hears critics, they think, thanks, Mom. I want to say, first of all, that the Rachel Brosnahan, the lovely and delightful girl, forgot to thank the critics, young lady, and she's very sorry and she's very guilty because that's part of our life. So she thanks you very, very much. She's very, very grateful. She's adorable. Forgive her. My mother's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Mom. The flowers were very expensive. Very, very expensive. We just want to thank everyone, our cast, most amazing cast in the world, our crew, everyone who showed up, everyone who talks to us. Amazon, we love you. Thank you. The season 3 budget is going to be coming to you this week. Remember this. Okay, thank you.
He's nominated tonight for Best Actor for his work in At Eternity's Gate. Here's Willem Dafoe.
From historical characters to fictional ones, each of these artists have moved us while they tell their tales of their respective worlds. The nominees for Best Actress are Yalitza Aparicio, Roma. Emily Blunt, Mary Poppins Returns. Glenn Close, The Wife. Toni Collette, Hereditary. Olivia Colman, The Favorite. Lady Gaga, A Star Is Born. And Melissa McCarthy, Can You Ever Forgive Me? And the Critics' Choice is Crazy Crazy. We got a tie. One Critics' Choice Award goes to Glenn Close, The Wife.
So thrilled it's a tie, I can't tell you, because I was thinking that, you know, the world kind of pits us against each other in this profession. And I know from all the women in this category, and I think I can speak for all the women in this room, we celebrate each other. And we are proud to be in this room together. So, I just want to say thank you to Jane Anderson, who wrote this beautiful adaptation. Jane's right over there. Thank you, Jane. I want to thank Michael Barker and Tom Bernard for Sony Classics. They have handled this movie, which could have been a very difficult movie. They have handled it with such grace and passion. Thank you. I would not be up here without you. And I want to thank my beloved daughter, Annie, who helped me create this role. Thank you, my sweetheart. And I want to thank my partner, Jonathan Pryce. The courageous performance that he gave, and the rest of our wonderful crew in Glasgow and our crew in Sweden. It was an amazing experience, and I can't wait to see who I share this with. But thank you so much.
Water all over myself, right? Glenn, get over here. My mother and Glenn are good friends, so I'm so very happy not know existed or that I could. Thank you so much to the BFCA. This is a tremendous honor. I feel recognized not just for my performance, but for the inner work it took in the creation of this character. Thank you to Warner Brothers, Toby, Kevin, Sue Kroll, for going to bat for me. And thank you, Blair. My manager, Bobby Campbell, I love you. Thank you, Christian, my love. Thank you, Brian Lord, my agent, for making sure Bradley heard me sing at Sean Parker's event for cancer that very special night. Bradley, you are a magical filmmaker. And you are just as magical of a human being. I have never had an experience with a director or an actor like I had with you, and I will cherish it forever. You seamlessly were both the love of my life and the man behind the camera. And the trust you created on set, from the cast to the crew. Matthew Libatikou's here, I love you. Thank you all. The producers, I love you. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done. To relive something that I'm not quite sure I wanted to relive. But I was able to be vulnerable in a way that I never have before because of that love and that trust. Thank you to my team. You know who you are, you're watching. Thank you to my family, the Germanotas, the Italian. But I want to thank one thing most foremost. I want to thank life. I want to thank life for all the experiences I had to draw from to become this role. Thank you, Susan Batson and Elizabeth Kemp, my acting teachers that Bradley introduced me to, and to all the acting teachers that came before them. I would like to dedicate this award tonight to all people who have suffered from alcoholism and addiction, or who have watched their loved ones suffer. I wanted nothing more than to show the truth and the power of this very heartbreaking dynamic. This is the true star of the film, the true star.
Okay. She's an Oscar, Emmy, SAG, and Critics' Choice Award winner. She's nominated tonight for Boy Erased and is currently starring in Destroyer and the #1 movie in theaters today, The Upside. Please welcome Nicole Kidman.
None of the 7 nominees for Best Actor this year have ever won this award before. And here are those nominees. Christian Bale, Vice. Bradley Cooper, A Star is Born. Willem Dafoe, At Eternity's Gate. Ryan Gosling, First Man. Ethan Hawke, First Reformed. And Rami Malek, Bohemian Rhapsody. Viggo Mortensen, Green Book. And the critics' choice is Christian Bale, Vice.
I don't have anything to say. I said it all in the last one. I always admire, you know, hello, Sue. I always admire people who are willing to make a fool of themselves. And that's what I think acting's really all about, being, embracing humiliation. That's what it's all about. And I've enjoyed it so much. It's wonderful. When you can only do really one thing in your life, it's great to be recognized for it, you know? Thank you so much. So many wonderful actors here. There's really no competition, is there? It is all just a celebration, and just so I celebrate this with all of you here. Again, I thank my beautiful wife and my children and all of the people with the film, and thank you so much. Much appreciated.
Before we give out the final award for Best Picture, let's take a moment to acknowledge the people who brought us together tonight, the critics. They are the ones who got the word out about our work. Yes, they play a huge part in the success of our movies and television shows, and they are the people who make tonight happen. So, I'd like our critics to stand up now so we can show our appreciation for that work. Don't be embarrassed. Stand up, critics. Oh, okay. I see you. Critics! Thank you so much, you guys. Yes. All right. Don't go overboard. Sit down now. You're good. Sit down. Sit back down. Now, here are the critics' top 10 nominees for Best Picture.
Best Picture. Black Panther. The Favorite. Black Klansman. First Man. Green Book. Mary Poppins Returns. If Beale Street Could Talk. Roma. A Star is Born. Vice.
And the critics' choice is Roma.
Accepting on behalf of Roma is writer and director Alfonso Cuarón.
Well, this bunch of Mexicans are not as bad as sometimes they are portrayed. So thank you to the Broadcast Film Critics Association. This is really amazing. I have to also to thank, well, obviously, this film is made by, this is just one part of the amazing team that made this film, but everything was about trying to just catch up and keep on with Yalitza Aparicio and Vanina Tavira, who are really, and I mean catch up because the level was high. I really have to thank my partner producers, Gabriel Rodriguez and, and Nicolas Celis, my producing partners at Participant Media, David Lindy and Jonathan King. And I have to say, Netflix to bring this film to the people, to the mainstream. Thank you very much. I know that the music is sounding, is playing, so thank you so much.
All right, everybody, thank you. Good night.